Hi, good afternoon, sir. This is about the assignment that given to the student about the environmental, about the contemporary issue in the hospitality and tourism sector. Today, I'm going to talk about the environmental issue affecting the tourism. First, there is a contemporary tourism industry focused on. First, we have to talk of the profit maximization, so that the contemporary tourism industry they are focused on profit, about the empire building, the output maximization, and the satisfaction optimization. So with all this is like the contemporary industry focused on the about the tourism. So this industry or this tourism industry has been affected by the globalizations, the technology, and the increasing uh, demand. When we mean the increased demand is more people are going for tourism. So this kind of um, uh, problem is the globalization, technology, and increased demand is going to lead the environmental depletion. Then we are going to know about the tourism and the environment. What are the relationship? What can be the relationship between tourism and the environment? Basically, uh, in a slides, we are going to do, we are comparing like the natural resources and environmental landscape what attract the tourist to a destination. So in this point, so we are going to look into the natural resources and it with the environmental landscapes. These two main factors is affecting attract the tourist to a destination. For example, why why are people they came to Malaysia in a summertime? Because of the first, there are a lot of natural resources. The environmental with the rain and then all these available in this destination. So these are like what the people want when they go to a certain destination. But when we look at the tourism or the mass tourism or the more demands in this destination, we can find the natural resources are destroyed, the habits and the organisms of this certain destination. Moving to issue of tourism and environment. As we know, the tourism is significantly dependent on the environment. Good environment with a good with a good environment with a good landscaping. These two are going to attract the tourists for to a certain destination. For example, the mountains, the seas, beaches, all these are attract if there is a good environment. So the tourists are coming to this destination. Also, we talk about the increased tourism has led to over exploitation of these resources. like we can say like the mass tourism in a certain destination leads to the resource uh, these natural resources to be damaged, and then also it damage the local community and threaten the tourism in this certain destination for a long run or long term. Like for example, if there's a mass tourism going to Langkawi, after long term there will be also a threats for this kind of tourism. Um a short-term benefits of the tourism are prioritized over the long-term sustainability. Um, issue in regards to tourism first is sustainable development, maximal maximal sustainable use, resource conservation, recycling, and market failure. These all issues in regards to tourism. About the case study, the impact of tourism on environment in the Maldives. We all knows about Maldives is highly dependent on tourism as the primary source of economic growth because of their islands and then the environment over there. This like attract the people to go to Maldives, which also on a natural this tourism depends on the natural resources as well. So in order to accommodate this large number of tourists, they had to build infrastructure. This infrastructure are going to affect the environmental by requires to build the infrastructures. You have to deforestation, diverting the rivers, and so on. Uh, so increased tourism has put a pressure on this environment. So, so because of this mass tourism, they put the pressure on the environment itself. The main tourism factors affecting the environment. One is the permanent environmental restructuring. Second one is the waste product generation. Third is the direct environmental stress. Lastly is the effect of the population dynamics. So all these are the factors that are affecting the environment. The permanent environmental restricting of waste products, a direct environmental stress, and effects of the population dynamics. Goes to the last slide. It talks about the recommendation that we recommended to this kind of tourist or this kind of tourism. First is tourism taxation. This taxation used to protect the natural resources and maintain the touristic attraction. So the main point is for this taxation is to protect the natural resources from misuse. The second is to invest in environmental planning better than a waste disposal program and more awareness program. So for this point is we are going like is to invest more in environmental planning is better than for example uh, waste disposal program is. Third is individual organizations need to make a commitment to environmental sustainability. Lastly is the ecotourism, responsible travel to nature habits that conserve the environment and the local community.